guys, and welcome back to Danielle. Nope, not Danielle. This is not about you. Okay. Recording is so hard, and my neighbors, I feel like they can see me because my window is open. Oh. Let's see. Hi guys, and welcome back to Find Your Legacy's third podcast. LeBron is going to the Lakers, and like I said in my last podcast, if LeBron goes to the Lakers, I am repping a new team, and that I am. Purple and gold, I'm 99.9% sure are their colors. So that's, yeah, LeBron James, congrats to him. Love you, Bron. So glad you found love with the Lakers and opportunity. Can't wait to go to a Lakers game when they play the Hornets here in Charlotte. Ooh, let's see if they actually play. Hornets versus Lakers. Let's see if they actually play. I think they do. Yeah, so hopefully they have a game. I go to all the games. I've only been here in Charlotte since January, but I have gone to all of the games that the Cavs played in, which were 2. But that's all of them. So, and I went to all of them. I'm actually recording this podcast for the YouTube channel, and I think I'm gonna sign up for Instagram TV, so be on the lookout for that. I will announce that on all our social media platforms, but this is the first time I have 2 softbox lights, I think that's what they're called, that I got on Amazon for a pretty good price, and they are shining on me, and I'm in my room that is, I guess, my studio now. It's one of the rooms in my homes. So it was a challenge setting everything up, getting all the dimensions right with, heights of tables and stuff like that. So it took way longer than expected. And then I have the camera actually mounted on the stand that holds my fan. And then there's a candle on top of that, and the camera is in a stand, kind of like this. I'm pointing to the stand that my microphone is connected to, and that stand is inserted within the candle. So, God willing, you don't fall. But okay, so in today's podcast, I want to talk about what should be on your cover letter. And if you're in college, this is still good for internships. I actually had to do a cover letter and a resume to apply to a class. And also any job that you have, whether it's, working at Starbucks or whatnot, you still really need to, take those interview processes seriously, which is what I said on our previous podcast. And that's a cover letter. Practice makes perfect, people. So we'll talk about the cover letter. We'll talk about networking, and specifically using LinkedIn as a good social media network. We'll talk about 12 off-the-wall job interview questions and what they really mean. Well, I'm getting really old because I'm looking at my computer screen right now, and I need my glasses, but I'm not going to put them on because you guys are not going to make fun of me for that. So I'll just squint the whole time. It'll be great for my wrinkles. And also, okay, so if you're listening to me on YouTube, and the microphone sounds really bad, I'm sorry. I need to get a mic for this camera. I tested it out and it sounded okay. So hopefully it's not that bad. And my eyelashes are getting refilled tomorrow. I have eyelash extensions, so please don't freak out. My eyelashes are looking a little rough. What can you do? I'm still cute though, so don't blame me. And then we'll talk about 20 amazing facts about the human body. In particular, I had a debate with someone because they literally tried to argue with science. And I said, listen, this is it's science. So we'll get into that little debacle. But first, cover letter. Okay, so at the top of the page, And I'll actually post this on our Facebook. So if you go to our Facebook, Find Your Legacy, it should be on there. So at the top of the page, you want your address, your date, and Mr. or Mrs., which is the name of the employer, their title, the company name, and the name of the employer is the person that's going to be hiring you or your contact that you had. The company name, the address, and then dear, the same person that you were addressing earlier, the person that is employing you. So you want that as your cover letter. If they don't suggest to put a cover letter in, I still would do it. I think it makes you look good. Your first paragraph is going to be the reason why you're writing and which role you're applying for. So what's the job? Drop any names of anyone you know in the, oh my gosh guys, I'm sorry, these eyelashes, it's like stabbing me. Okay, crisis averted. So you want the reason for your writing and which role you're applying for, any names of the person in the organization that you know. So like so-and-so encouraged me to apply for this application, or to send in my application, and give any compelling reasons you have applied for the position or company. Keep it short and sweet with the view to inspire the reader. So I've always heard that your cover letter, as redundant as this sounds, and I don't make the rules, people, I'm only letting you know them. As redundant as this sounds, you're actually supposed to have your cover letter kind of be a synopsis of your resume. So it's kind of like what to expect from your resume. And the resume is somehow supposed to be more in depth. That's just, take that advice and somehow apply it. And your second paragraph is you telling why the employer is the man, why you are the person for the job. So you want to bring out your relevant skills and experience, which could be kind of like, on some resumes, I know at the top of mine, it has a summary of qualifications. So you can kind of, those are like your big main selling points. So you can kind of take that and put that into the second paragraph here. You want to back up why. So your first paragraph is, I have the skills. Your second paragraph is, here's what I've done to show that those are my skills. So for example, I'm a great salesperson, first paragraph. Second paragraph, I worked in a base commission job and made $100,000. So that's you saying that, well, you clearly are good at sales if it was based on commissions and you made six figures. So this second paragraph is to really sell yourself, spice up yourself. Don't lie, but don't be afraid to say, yeah, I did that well. It's kind of like, don't think you're being cocky or arrogant, because you have to say that you're this person for this and this reasons. And if it's true, then all you're doing is stating facts, right? And it says, wrap things up with the final sentence. Repeat the job title and company to further position yourself as the right person for the job. And then your last paragraph should be that your resume is attached. It should mention that your resume is attached, that you are looking forward to an interview, and let them know you'll be in contact by a specific date. And don't forget to thank the reader for their time and consideration. And then your sign off is going to be sincerely, your name, and any attachments, and your signature. So your signature is going to go sincerely, and then I think it's enter. It's like 4 spaces, and then your name typed. And your signature is where you sign. And then a word of warning. So this is a word of warning. Dun, dun, dun. The classic mistake is to use the same cover letter for all applications. Well, yes, whoever wrote this article, of course we're going to use the same cover letter for applications. This is counterproductive, and the employer can spot it a mile away. One size fits all. Okay, that's stupid. like, you're going to be applying to a million jobs. You're really, let's be realistic here, people. We're not going to sit down and write a different cover letter for each person. You should, however, cater them. So, if it's specific to a company, like, if I were to apply to ECU, East Carolina University, and I had to write a cover letter, I would probably say something like, "Go Pirates," or what I really loved about the campus, because I know it personally, because that's where I graduated college from. So you should tweak each cover letter to have something specific for that job position or that company, or both. However, you don't need to sit down and write a whole, each paragraph does not need to be different for each company. You just need to cater it and tweak it a little bit, and that only takes a couple of minutes. Excuse me, my throat. Okay, so we've figured that out. And again, your cover letter is another form of getting someone interested in reading your resume. It is a summary of qualifications. And yes, that does sound crazy, because isn't that what a resume is? But this is the world that we live in, people. And what do? We adapt, and we, improvise. So that's what you got to do. Next, so again, I will have this posted on our Facebook page. So next is, let's go in order. So we talked about the cover letter. So now we're going to talk about interviews. So this is going to be insane. And ew, a stupid ad is up. These people in their ads. Oh, this is good. Some questions are illegal for potential employers to ask you during interviews, such as, do you enjoy drinking? How old are you? Are you pregnant? None of their business. It is, however, perfectly legal for Urban Outfitters to hire you based on what you would call your hypothetical debut music album. Okay, well, that's good to know about Urban Outfitters. What would I name? Ooh, everyone leave in a comment below what they would name their hypothetical debut music album. What would I name mine? Give me a moment to think.